Hello, this is Dr. Heidi Horsley, Executive Director for the Open to Hope Foundation, and I am here with a very good friend of mine, Dr. Tashel Borderet. And Tashel works with Black youth. And today I would like to ask Tashel, what is unique about the experience of a Black youth having a loss?
Just the context that we live in, their experiences in schools, communities and in families. One thing that I think I want to highlight that I'm doing much more of is just focusing on getting to kids sooner, like as young as early childhood. So I do more programming on early childhood and trainings to help early childhood professionals start to be able to meet the needs of kids from many different marginalized identities and populations, but to be able to support them.
Okay, so how do they support them? What are tips and tools that they can use?
Yes, literacy, children's books, oh my goodness, board books that not only talk about grief, but books that address just feelings, like and give kids options for what to do when they're angry or when they're happy or when they're sad, develop an emotional vocabulary. So books can be huge. Taking advantage of play, so children have opportunities to feel safe, right? And to kind of have space away from some of the other stresses that may be happening in their lives. And training and support for teachers, right? An empty sack can't stand. So making sure teachers also have support and opportunities to step away as needed or to get the support they needed. When you're working with children who are dealing with trauma and loss, you also need that support.
I love that. And Tashel, I know you've done a lot in New Orleans as well as all over the country, but you said something that was really powerful. You said, some kids have had multiple losses in their communities and in their neighborhoods. And sometimes they go to school and some schools act like nothing has happened.
Yeah, that is the case, unfortunately. And again, some of that's due to just having teachers who are also traumatized, right? So in their defense, so they're also dealing with large amounts of grief and loss, losing the students, also student loss. We need more support beyond, again, training for teachers in schools. I can't underscore that enough. And also opportunities to take advantage of the resources that are already present in schools. So when you're talking about reading a book, poetry can be used in schools to help children see how they express how that poem relates to their own lives, right? Langston Hughes, Nikki Giovanni, like a number of poets. And it shouldn't cost you anything to cover grief. And I think that's really important, right? Grief and loss is all around us. And opportunities to deal with losses in naturally occurring ways. Doesn't need to be a curriculum. Just when you're reading a book on a particular topic and it addresses loss, and many books do, can you help students see themselves in that as holidays come around, but also year round?
So if there is a kid right now that is watching this video and they have just had a loss, what advice would you give them?
Oh man, you matter. Your loss counts. We need you to hang in there. We're gonna do what we can to get you support. You're a cared about person. I would love to know more about your cared about person because I know that they were special to you. And even if they didn't seem to matter in some other spaces, I know they mattered to you. And I would love to see you do what you can to honor your cared about person because I know that's what they would love to see, right? So you matter, and we're working hard. Open to Hope is working really hard to make sure that your needs will get met. Okay.
I love this, Tashel. Thank you so much for building awareness for Black youth out there that have suffered and have a loss and giving them hope again. And we always say, if you've lost hope, please lean on mine and Tashel's until you find your own, and God bless.
Yes.